So just to introduce Mr. Sinha is a JE physics tutor. He's a BTech in mechanical engineering and has a diploma in computer science. He has an experience of 15 years in teaching. He's been teaching since 2006. So to all the students that are listening and watching, guys, this is a very valuable session and lots of valuable input you're going to get on how to crack your JE physics exam. So yes, before wasting more time, let's get into it with Mr. Sinha. So Mr. Sinha, just to ask you a few questions so that our students can be helped out, and they can gain some insight, through your thought process and your experience and expertise as well. So the first question I have for you is, how important of a role does revision really play when it comes to the JE exam and the physics aspect of the exam, and how many times do you think a student should revise before the exam?
Revision is very important for the preparation of JE or any exam. And there should be a regular pattern for the revision. I always suggest to my students that whenever you do the class and whatever is taught in the class, you just give a revision for the same topic on the same day. I am talking about for next year exam. Because whatever topic is taught today, you revise that today only. If every student do this, then at least 50% of the work is already done. Because when the student will revise, then only he will come to know that what is his strength, what is his weaknesses, and if he is having any doubt, then he can ask in the next class. Okay.
Absolutely.
So revision is very important, and it should be revised at a regular interval of time, not once. So means whatever he has done in the class today, at least he should try to revise on that day only. And if the class is of 4 or 5 hours, the revision will take hardly half an hour.
Yeah.
But this half an hour is going to contribute a lot in his preparation and in his examination. So my suggestion and my guidance to all the students that whatever is taught, whatever they learned in the class, they should revise on the same day, and then at regular interval of times, and at least for the in the process of preparation, at least they should revise at least two times the whole subject, the whole topic. And revision, okay. And by physics is that type of subject in which there are many numericals. Means you should have your concept on the subject, on the topic very clear, and then you have to practice the problems. So when you do the problems, you do maximum number of problems and different kind of problems. So by doing different kind of problems, also revision gets done automatically. So revision is must, and at least 2 times, and the students should practice more and more questions. Okay, next question.
Absolutely correct. So now is how important is it, Mr. Sinha, that students follow a proper timetable of studying and a proper timetable where they dedicate certain hours to studying, certain hours for revision? How important is that when a student is planning his or her preparation?
So any big exam, whether it is a JEE or NEET or CAT or UPSC, whatever it is, a planned preparation is very much required. And planned preparation for not only studies, for the all activities of the student. If a student has really targeted that he want to crack JEE, then for the whole day planning, he should have in his hand what time he is going to get up, what time he will take his breakfast, what time he is having his classes. Okay, when he will come back to his home from the school or from his classes, and then and not only that, this timetable should be subject specific. Subject yes. Means from 2 to 4, I will do physics. And physics, which chapter? The chapter is also specified, earmarked, and then a student should fix a target that at least 20 questions I will do. I will revise that much portion, that much portion. I will read that much portion.
Yeah.
So at least they will have to do. You can assume that 30, 40. I mean, there are three subjects: physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Means 30% of the time should be given to physics, 30% of the time should be given to the chemistry, and 40% time should be given to the mathematics on regular basis.
Okay.
And see, we everybody know that as a parent also we know that a sound mind needs a sound body. So in this routine, it is not only required to timetable your studies only. We have to routine our daily activities and exercise also. Because when we are not having our mind sound, when we are not having our healthy brain, then how will we do the preparation? Or how will we retain the things which we learn in the classes? So that is also very much required. And the timetable, it's a plan. A student should plan everything. Not only that, if he want to plan a break, then he can plan for a break also. That if somebody is having passion for music, somebody is having passion for any movie, then after 15 days, in 15 days or 1 month, I will see a movie for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But everything should be planned.
Great. I agree with you. I think planning is key for anything in life. So
Correct.
Studies to number one.
And one more thing I want to tell you, that when we do one thing many times, then it becomes monotonous. So to break the monotony, it is required to do something else, which motivates you, which motivates you to refresh you towards your goal. Because it's a long preparation. At least 2 hours. 2 hours studies are required for crack JEE. At least 2 hours. It's a planned preparation. So everything should be planned. Okay.
Perfect. I couldn't agree with you more. Now my next question, Mr. Sinha, for you is, how important is it to do take previous year's question papers? How important are mock tests and previous year's question papers to solve in the overall study?
See, previous year questions helps us to see the pattern, style of the question, and at the same time to observe our potential. If there are 40 questions, how many questions we are able to do? And if we are able to do that question, but if we are able to do that question in the time limit or not, because there is a time limit of 3 hours. In JEE Mains there is only 3 hours paper, but in JEE Advanced there is 2 papers. 3 hours in the first half, 3 hours in the second half.
Yeah.
So the previous year questions helps the students to get away, to be aware about the questions, what type of questions are being asked, and what is his level of preparation, and how much preparation is more required, what is his strengths and what is his weaknesses, and how to remove the weaknesses, and how to make the a strong topic stronger.
Yeah. So perfect. Also, I wanted to ask you, how is important in physics, especially, is it important to have your basic concepts clear, and basic understanding? Because students, in India especially, focus more on memorization. But in a subject like physics, you can't do memorization. No, you have to have concept clarity.
Physics is a concept-based question, and I tell you, physics is a very interesting subject. Very interesting subject. If you start reading physics, because physics is what? Physics is whatever is happening in the nature. The study of that is called physics. the law of gravitation, whatever the equations of motion, etc. That is only physics. So it is very interesting.
Yes.
So by mugging or just by memorizing will not help. So it is a conceptual subject, concept-based subject, and if somebody really just start from the beginning, then he will find that it is very interesting.
Yeah.
And there will be no any problem in understanding also, because whatever we study in physics, that is happening around us, that is happening in the world, that is happening in the nature.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting subject, and if the concept is clear, then only we can apply it at the right place where it is to be applied, how to solve the problems. Okay.
Yeah. So then I wanted to ask you, basic concepts, of course, knowing them, like we have discussed, is very, very important. If you understand the basic concepts, then solving questions and your numericals and everything becomes much easier because there's basic concept clarity, correct?
Correct.
But what would you recommend to students, or what would you say to students in the physics exam or the physics syllabus of JEE are the most important topics that a student should focus on?
See, I assume that whatever we are doing conversation, that is for the next exam, because there is on the 3rd October there is exam for JEE Advanced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For those people, I'll come back. That's my last question for those people.
Okay. Okay.
About the tips, but now I just wanted to overall get a picture, because now obviously it's too late to focus on new topics or important topics. Now so it's for the next year, of course.
Correct.
But just to understand, so that even students that are taking this year's exams, they get a surety hearing from you which are the topics that they should focus on. Maybe they've already focused on that topic, but hearing from someone like you will give them the confidence, that I have focused on the correct topics.
Okay. So I have done analysis. I have written the topics also. So I will tell in the sequence only. So actually JEE exam started from 2013. Before that it was AIEEE. The name of the exam was AIEEE, but JEE exam started in 2013. So I have just analyzed the questions of 2013 onwards. I found that for the students to crack the JEE mains, modern physics should be the number one. Modern physics, because there are 30 questions in mains. There are 30 questions in mains in physics, 30 questions in chemistry, 30 questions in maths. So for physics, the most number of questions has been asked from modern physics. So modern physics should be on the top, on the number one position. Then on second position, it should be optics. Then in third position, it should be current electricity. In the fourth position, it should be heat and thermodynamics. Then electrostatics, work, power, energy, and laws of motion. Then magnetism basic plus alternating current and EMI also, electromagnetic induction. Then center of mass, impulse and momentum, then rotations, then simple harmonic motion, and then wave. So it should be the sequence. And I have made the sequence like that. The number one means it is the easier topic. Means it is not much difficult to understand and not much difficult to score the marks. So modern physics, optics, current electricity, heat and thermodynamics, electrostatics, work, power, energy. It includes laws of motion also, magnetism, center of mass, impulse and momentum, rotation, simple harmonic motion, and wave. So it should be the order.
Okay, so this should be the order that a student studies from and focuses on the topics, right?
Correct.
Perfect. I think this is going to be the most helpful thing for students, because I think that is what is going to, for students that are going to take the exam next year, it will give them a pattern of how to study. And I think the students that are going to take the exam now in a few days I think it's going to give them the confidence that, if they follow this pattern, then I think it will give them the confidence boost that they need. So, Mr. Sinha, just a last question for our session today. I know your time is also valuable given that the JEE exam is about to come any second now. What would you say are the top 3 tips that you give your students? Now, this is for students that are going to be taking the exam on October 3rd.
So,
what are the 3 tips that you give them, right? When you send them off to give their exam, or, when they're about to go in, what are the 3 last things you say to them?
Okay. Three tips for this coming exam.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay. So,
correct.
The very few days are left. So, in these 3 days, what they should follow? First of all, they should be confident, they should be cool, and they should be sure that whatever they have done the preparation for the whole year, they have done it. Okay. Now nothing new they can do. This is the time to strengthen the stronger topic. Strengthen the stronger topic and don't touch the weak topic. Because it is the exam of JEE Advanced. So the level of questions are in depth. So new thing they cannot do. Whatever they have done, just they have to revise that only. And because JEE exam is in 2 sessions. First session is of 3 hours. Second session is of 3 hours. So in these last days, they should practice in the same way, on the same time. If the exam is from 10 to 1, so they should write a paper, previous year question, or whatever question set have been provided by their teachers. So they should practice that within 3 hours only, and then they should take a break for 1 hour. They should have their lunch, and then they should sit for the second session in the same way, because in this way they will set their body clock. Okay, that is very much required, because JEE Advanced is one of the most exam of the India, or you can say world also. So sometimes what happens, in first paper the students do well, but they are not able to maintain the same energy for the second paper. So if possible, within 1 hour, if possible, they can take a rest for half an hour also.
So they should set that pattern.
Yes.
And take the exam in the same pattern, so the body clock gets used to it, and they keep at least spend 3-4 days minimum doing this every day. Correct. And if 3rd October is the exam, then on 2nd October, actually they should fix a time that after 2 p.m. on 2nd October, or after whatever they like, whatever I have done. So they should take a break. Don't study till the last moment. Okay. And so mind is clear.
Mind should be clear, because they have done a lot of hard work. And the students know already, whoever are preparing or whoever are sitting in the exam, they already know that their parents also know that they have done a lot of hard work for the last 2 years, 3 years. So whatever they have done. So now this is the last day before the exam. They should enjoy. Their mind should become fresh, free.
Perfect.
And they should go to the bed as early as possible. Means they should have their dinner at 8 p.m. Go to the bed before 10, and wake up in the morning around 6 a.m. and don't touch the book. Just be fresh. Go for a walk or whatever. Have light breakfast, and then go to the exam. That's all.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Sinha. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. And I think this is going to be a very, very valuable insight for our students and for all the people taking the exam, I think on October 3rd, as well as the ones that are going to prepare for next year. And I think after these tips, we are going to have a lot of students running to take classes from Mr. Sinha next year. So that's what our plan was, and I hope that students learn from this. And I just want to thank you again for being a part of this session and sharing your advice. I don't want to keep you for too long now, because I know you are very, very busy, given that the exams is in 3 days and your students also must be calling you. So again, thank you so, so much, Mr. Sinha, and we shall chat again soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.